let's look into this question under dissolution of partnership firm. Anand, Chandu and Vijay are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:2:1. The balance sheet is being given as on 31st March 2014. On the above date, the firm was dissolved. Point number A speaks about all the assets which are realized. Point number B, Chandu took over furniture for rupees 10,000. Point number C, creditors and bills payable are paid at a discount of 5%. Point number D, bank loan is paid in full. Point number E, unrecorded investments are realized rupees 4,000. Point number F, dissolution expenses rupees 2,250. And now we need to prepare realization account, partners capital accounts and bank account. So from the question we understand, students, that the firm is being dissolved as on 31st March 2014. As well, we understand that Anand, Chandu and Vijay are the partners. Their profit sharing ratio is 2:2:1. Let's first understand the balance sheet. On the liability side, we have creditors, Anand's loan, bills payable, bank loan, reserve fund, profit and loss account and capital. So let's quickly understand to which particular account does all these liabilities will reflect now. To begin with, creditors, bills payable, bank loan. All these three items will reflect in realization account. That is in step number 1 in their book value. While Anand's loan, Anand is the partner of the business, his loan amount will reflect in bank account. Further, reserves, profit and loss and capital of the partners will reflect in partners capital account. Distribute reserves and profit and loss in the profit sharing ratio. On the asset side, we have cash in hand and cash at bank. Now, it is always better to prepare bank account because bank holds the record of all the transactions. And further, even the question says to prepare bank account. So, we will bring down the balance of 20,000 in bank account and show in the bank account rupees 1,000. So, while doing the solution, I will be explaining and showing you how this 1,000 will reflect in bank account. Further, debtors, bills receivable, investments, machinery and furniture. These are the assets which will reflect in their book value in step number 1 of realization account. If you follow the adjustments, we have assets which are being realized. Debtors, bills receivable, machinery and investment. Whereas furniture is being taken over by Chandu for rupees 10,000. So we will show this information in realization account and in partners capital account. Point number C and D speaks about the liabilities which are being paid. In case of creditors and bills payable are being paid at a discount of 5%. So you need to reduce 5% on creditors and bills payable. Whereas in case of bank loan, you're going to pay the full amount. Paid in full amount is rupees 8,000. Unrecorded investments. Now these investments actually do not reflect in the balance sheet. The value of those investments is rupees 4,000, which now gets realized in realization account. This also I will show you how it will reflect in the realization account. Dissolution expenses rupees 2,250. We assume it is being paid by the firm. Hence the expense will reflect in realization account and as well as in bank account. Let's prepare realization account. I'm going to start from the liability side of the balance sheet. The first item is creditors and the value is rupees 15,000. So let's write it as it is on the credit side. This is step number 1 by creditors account 15,000. Liability is Anand's loan, which will reflect in bank account. Bills payable 10,000. Let's write it as it is. loan rupees 8,000. Reserve fund profit and loss account capital will reflect in partners capital account. So that's it on the liability side. Now let's look into the asset side. The first item is cash in hand followed by cash at bank. Both will reflect in bank account. The next item is debtors and we have provision for bad debts. So we need to close both the accounts in their book value in their realization account. So debtors value is 26,000 by provision for bad debts rupees 1,000. Bills receivable 5,000. This is the next asset. Investments 18,000. Machinery 25,000. Furniture 16,000. So we have finished step number 1 in realization account, that is posting of all the assets and liabilities in their book value. Let's follow the second step, that is payment of liabilities and realization of assets. Point number A is about assets being realized, which will be recorded in bank account. In bracket, assets realized. Debtors 24,000, bills receivable 4,000, investments 15,000 and machinery 22,000. Now if you read the question carefully, students, there's one more asset which is not recorded is being realized. That is point number E, unrecorded investment. So therefore you need to write it as unrecorded investments, which is now realized at a value of rupees 4,000. Close the bank account. The total of all this is going to be rupees 69,000. Let's follow point number B, which speaks about Chendu took over furniture for rupees 10,000. So partner taking over the asset. So this is in step number 3 when the asset is taken over by the partner. So let's record this one as by. Chendu is the one who is taking over the asset. So Chendu's capital account, in bracket furniture taken over rupees 10,000. Point number C, creditors and bills payable are paid at a discount which is 5% less. So liabilities is being paid off, which will be recorded in bank account. In bracket I will write it as liabilities paid. So the first liability is creditors. The value of creditors is 15,000. So 15,000 whenever discount minus 5%, the value is 14,250. The next one is bills payable. Value is 10,000. 5% discount 9,500. The next point is bank loan is paid in full. So what is bank loan amount? 8,000. So bank loan is also cleared fully. All the liabilities are being cleared off. So the total of this will be 31,750. Followed by dissolution expenses rupees 2,250. So this is the expense paid by the firm recorded as to bank account. Dissolution expenses amount rupees 2,250. So that's it with the realization account, students. We need to do the balancing. So if you check the outer column of the debit side, your total is going to be 1 lakh 24,000. While on the credit side, you're going to get, if you add the outer column, the total is going to be 1,13,000. So let's write the highest amount on both the sides, which is 1,24,000 minus 1,13,000. We are going to get realization loss, which is rupees 11,000. So this loss should be distributed among the partners in the profit sharing ratio written as by partners account. First partner is Anand. His profit sharing ratio is 2/5. So 2/5 into 11,000, 4,400. Chandu's share is also 2/5 into 11,000, 4,400. The last partner is Vijay. His share is 1/5 into 11,000, 2,200. So if you add the total of all this, it is going to be 11,000. So step number 1, students, is to record assets and liabilities in the book value. Step number 2 is assets being realized and liabilities being paid off. This time we have step number 3 where the asset is being taken over, and step number 4 is to record if there is any dissolution expenses. So we have finished the posting in realization account. Let's see what are the items which will go and reflect in other two accounts. So to begin with, on the debit side we have bank account. So this information will reflect now in bank account on the credit side. If this is debit, remember it goes on the opposite direction. Likewise, again we have bank account. This information also will reflect on the credit side of bank account. Then we have bank account on the credit side. The total of 69,000 will reflect on the debit side, the opposite direction. Please remember this. Then we have Chandu's capital account. So when you're preparing partner's capital account, make sure in Chandu's amount column, you will show rupees 10,000, which will reflect on the debit side. Then you have again partner's capital account. The loss information also will reflect in partner's capital account on the debit side. Partner's capital account. First and foremost, from the balance sheet, let's bring down the capital of the partners. So write it as by balance bottom. Anand's capital amount is 20,000. Chandu's capital amount is also 20,000. Vijay's capital amount is 10,000. In the balance sheet, we have reserve fund, which is rupees 12,000. So distribute this reserve fund in the profit sharing ratio, that is 2:1. So the amount will be 4,800, 4,800 and 2,400. Then we have in the balance sheet profit and loss account. Amount rupees 10,000. Distribute this in the profit sharing ratio. So the amount will be 4,000, 4,000 and rupees 2,000. Now students, in the question we have understood that Chandu is going to take over the furniture. We have also shown this in realization account. Let's present this information in partner's capital account. So write it as 2 realization account in bracket furniture taken over by Chandu. Only in Chandu's amount column write rupees 10,000. Now in realization account we have got loss of rupees 11,000. Let's write this in partner's capital account as realization loss and the amount is rupees 4,400, 4,400 and 2,200. So that's it with the postings in partner's capital account. Let's do the balancing. To begin with, the first partner is Anand. On the debit side, we have 4,400. On the credit side, if you add, we will get 28,800. So let's write 28,800 on both the sides minus 4,400, we will get 24,400. This is nothing but the final balance which is going to be paid through bank account. So in bracket write it as balance in figure being paid. The next partner is Chandu. The total is 14,400. Here we will get 28,800. So let's write 28,800 on both the sides minus 14,400. We will get 14,400 as the final amount being paid. The next partner is Vijay, 2,200. Here you will get 14,400. So let's write 14,400, which is the highest amount on both the sides, minus 2,200 will be 12,200. So that's it with partners capital account, students. Please remember that when you're preparing bank account, you need to present this information. Preparation of bank account. So first and foremost, from the balance sheet, we need to bring down the balance. So write it as 2 balance brought down 20,000. In the balance sheet, we have cash in hand. That amount also will reflect in the bank account. So write it as 2 cash account rupees 1,000. So this is how you present cash in hand amount in bank account. So when you have both cash in hand and cash in bank, this is how you will be preparing the account. Now follow your realization account. On the debit side, you have liabilities being paid. So write it as by realization account, liabilities paid, the total amount is 31,750. Likewise, we have dissolution expenses written in realization account. That also we will show in the bank account. Dissolution expense, realization expense, all meaning one and the same, 2,250. On the credit side of realization account, we have assets being realized. So write it as to realization account, assets realized. The final amount is 69,000. Now with respect to partners capital, in the balance sheet we have partners loan. So let's write that loan in the bank account. Anand's loan account 5,000, which is given in the balance sheet, followed by partners capital account, final settlement that is being made through bank account. So write it as the first partner is Anand's capital account 24,400. Chandu's capital account 14,400. The last partner is Vijay. Vijay's capital account is 12,200. So if you do the totaling on the debit side, first and foremost, you're going to get 90,000. Likewise, if you do the total on the credit side, you're going to get 90,000. So this is how your bank account is going to be equal on both the sides. That's it with the solution, students. Thank you.